Welcome, Wanderer. My name is OrmrOlaf, and we're going to be checking out a game called Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action, or to be more specific, I believe it's VA-11 space HALL-A Cyberpunk Bartender Action. I was recently watching a video from Daryl Talks Games, and there was a suggestion on basically lifting wholesale where they said if you start December 13th and play every day in the game real time, it lines up with the events in the game, like accounting for like Christmas and New Year's and stuff, so that sounded fun. Glitch City, a city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights to ensure what a... Shit. Fear brutally in all its forms is everyday reality. The quality of life for non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape the place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. I know very little about this game, but I'm very excited. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find VallHallA's the BTC-certified barcoded VA... Oh. But that's a mouthful, so we just call it VallHallA. Okay. They have Kiririn instead of Kirin. Small oasis in the middle of concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. Dude, everyone loves a good dive bar. If there's anything that you should have taken out of Dispatch, it's that everyone loves a good bar. Here's where the story unfolds. Cyberpunk Bartender Action VA-11 HALL-A. Dang, 2016. Okay. This game's a little older than I thought. What was this? In settings. What are the scan lines? Ooh, do I want scan lines? Ooh, it's kind of crunchy both ways, but which one looks more delicious? I'll turn them off, I think. They don't seem to be doing much other than adding just kind of a grayer filter. They're not doing like any smearing or anything, so I'm going to say the art was intended to not have them. Well, let's go ahead and get started on this. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. Okay. Well, I got a drink right here. I'm not a big snacker, though, so we're not going to snack. Let's go ahead and play through our first day of Valhalla. Anna, psst. Hey, over here. Oh, hello. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I've got to adjust my volume. Okay. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. And thank you. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. Okay. Oh. Oh, just a dream. Huh. Something near the door. Could it be a package? Chapter 1. Primera. Primera? Primera. Primera would be Spanish accurate. Okay, your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure you save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. What on earth is Shining Fingered? So who is that letter from? Nobody. Boss and me. Okay. Welcome, Jill. Augmented Eye. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch's city's citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. Interesting. Wonderlanders are the newest threat to your security. I believe that. Can I click that? No. Okay. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with this recent threat issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. What kind of world is that where there's both the Prime Minister and TV that you pay for? People behind the Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Cyborg in Heels returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome. Popular show Cyborg in Heels returns to the Dome this March, with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg in Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Okay, seems pretty self-explanatory. Director Quentin Hayter explained Cyborg in Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before. A niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. There it is. The capitalization, the marketization. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks exclusively here at the Augmented Eye. Music. Oh. Life backup. Add app. Add app. Add app. Nope. Okay. Save. There we go. Best boss. Wait, was the boss my wallpaper? I like lock it. Yeah. I have 0 funds. Let's go. Okay. It'll work. Tuesday, December 13th. Well, it's not Tuesday, but we'll take it. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Ooh, is that Boss Man? Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? Gillian. Jillian? Gillian? Jillian? I'm gonna say Jillian. When you let people call you Jules. Ooh, man, that is a loud game. Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Dunno, she went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing, I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... Ah. As well as the fact I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Oh, hey-oh. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. Oh, so not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss renegade. Okay, so 4's the cat. And there's all the beer cans around my apartment, and... Jill. Sorry, did you say something? I'm gonna say Gillian. You really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Well, let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Okay. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells to the right to the shakers in the center in the sky. Gil. When done, press the next button, then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. Okay. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Feel free to use it. Okay, we can dump it at any time. Perfect. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. And this should be no problem. Ugh. Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients in the drink, I can press reset button. Try again. Okay. By name? Piano Man. Piano Man is 2 aldehyde, 3 bronze extract, 5 powdered delta, 5 flanergide, and 3 armatrine. All on the rocks and mixed. This drink does not represent the opinions of the bar penis unison or its associates. Sour, promo, strong. Okay. 2 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extracts, 2, 3, 4, 5 powdered delta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flanaguride, and 3 armatrine. I have no idea if these are real ingredients. All on the rocks and mixed. You should have to add ice to this. Is it not supposed to include ice? Fail? Why? 2 aldehyde, 3 Bronson extract, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 powder delta, 5 flanaguride, and 3 carmatrine. All on the rocks and mixed. 2 aldehyde, 3 Bronson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, ice. Mix. If I stop early? Is it just overshaken like the ice melts, maybe? Okay. Here, happy? Yes, very, I stand corrected. Now let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients, sure. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says use optional carmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it up to the brim. Optional carmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Carmatrine is the alcoholistic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. Okay. If you had too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. You done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys! Oh, who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? That's the boss. Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's gonna make such a ruckus when she wakes up. You know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There's two of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, it's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yep. Okay then, time to start the night. Yep, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Yeah, anyone who doesn't work a bar on the weekend, they get the cleanup. Dogs, lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well, so as punishment, for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that. Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I don't know what was the logic behind that decision. Yeah, that's weird. Add songs by clicking titles on the left. You can remove by right-clicking their title or swap two songs by clicking on both. I like that one. I don't hate that one. I might come back to that. No, let's just add it. That one sounds fun. Sure. Ooh, what's Snowfall? I like that one. Yep. That one's good. Atmospheric, love it. That's kind of fun, kind of fun, kind of funky, yeah. Ooh, yeah, I like that at the end there. I'm gonna mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, get me a beer! Oh, sure, right on it. That's a beer. He looks like quite the big guy, though. B for beer. Oh, wow, you make it chemically. Jeez, okay. $200 for a beer? Good lord. 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronsons, 1 powdered delta, 2 flanners, and 2, nope, pork arms. All mixed. Mix it. So do I go until it's like overshook? No, okay, you can't overshake it. Okay. Interesting. 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powdered delta, 2 flanners, 1, 2, 3, 4, mix them. That's good. Serve it. There you go. No, no, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. Sure. Name B beer. 2 aldehyde. 4 Bronson. 2 deltas. 4 flannies. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot. How about this one? Ah, yes, now this one's fit for a man like me. Right. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Well, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes. Like New Jersey 3, am I right? Up top. I might have to reposition my face, I'm realizing now. I'll worry about it later. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? We're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Actually, this is going to bug me. I'm going to move my face now. If I go up. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. That should be fine. Editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. DDD instead of JJJ. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working on their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks. From all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars, and houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, God, here's $200. Scary to think what that could even cost. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. You can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. Poor bastards think it'll help them make a full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like these urban legends. They're easier to write about. You can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. And even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about it is that they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No. Wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? Get on the restaurant critique column. Shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant, I believe that's... That kid, couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a Riddick or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Time to try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. Beer. 1 aldehyde. 2 nope, he wants a real beer. 2 powdered deltas. 3, 4. And I can underdo him on the alcohol, right? It seemed like he was getting a little tipsy there. Let's see if we get a little shaky. What? 2, 4, 2, 4. He said it. 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson. 2 powdered delta. Did I just not let it sit long enough? Ah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Here. Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Hey, stutter kid. Right. So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. Fair. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much! Who's that? Nobody important. Hey! I heard that! Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole, if you'd like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. I need to turn the jukebox down. Okay. They want to see them suffer to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. No, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You're all wrong, but even if you're right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What is this song? Whatever. What do I care if the guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals or if they're dating God knows who. Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh, how times have changed since 2016. Oh, please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Well, can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude plays the nice guy is indeed really a nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. Feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, Brett? Well, Duke could play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat, hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe? Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. Yeah, bartenders are confidential. No one tells you that, but that's probably true. Sometimes. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. If you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. You want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all, I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title, it's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan? Now that's more like it. They're referring to me, the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as a boss. To me. You want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one. Do you? Yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remembered I have a night shift later. Give me something bitter. And big. Not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, something bitter. Grizzly Temple sounds non-alcoholic. Flavor, bitter. Sunshine Cloud. We're gonna do this one, I guess. I don't think you'll like it, just because it's like girly. It seems kind of like not about that, but whatever. On the rocks. I need to figure out how that shaking mechanic works. I didn't put ice in it. Okay. Okay. Why did that one... Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Just serve it. Here you go. Paint me blue and call me Sue. You can actually do it. This will help me stay up late tonight. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? You didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just want to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to the unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And when there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently they told me they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks, I'll give them more clicks! I'll show them what happens if I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. Wonder what happened with Sven, though. Never heard from him again. Jill! Yes. What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh. You'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Ah, client. Welcome to VallHallA. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, alright. Gut punch is 5. Bronson Enstrack. 1 Flannergide with optional. All aged and mixed. It's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. How much is in a beer? Was it 4? Four seems like a good amount. Aged with ice, mix it. Damn it. By name, G, gut punch. Oh, no ice. My bad, my bad. Damn it. How does that work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I wait until it shakes fast? I didn't age it. I didn't age it. What? How do I do this? Is there like a help somewhere? Five, one. I just want to make it beer strength. Age it, mix it. What if I let it like just overshake? One, two, three, four, five. One. Oh, you just don't shake it at all. Okay. What? Alright. Here. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar. Hellhole, crack house. Smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. The hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell, we're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. How did I know who he was? How do we know who he was? She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. Good talk. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey, let's go, baby! Hey, Jill. Where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. I hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. VallHallA. Any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. A woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... She happen to know she got her mechanical arm. I hear a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard to not keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but... There's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming. She was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's just leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? Here's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. What's a pile driver? I honestly feel like suplexing him, though. By name, P for Pile Driver. 3 Bronson extract. 3 Flannard Tide, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 Karma Charging. Doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. Man likes his bitter drinks. So then do I wait for it to shaky? Why? What? I don't understand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mix it. It doesn't need ice, doesn't need age. What is the deal? I don't get it. I don't get it. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard you wrong. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not going to answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment, a lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really, I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Oh, of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Let's give him a fringe weaver. By name, F. Fringe weaver. Oh my god. That's the alcohol content. That is just straight booze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My god. Classy? Okay. Aged. I have no idea how to know when to... about that. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey, lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like, hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried picking up a hobby? Might not solve your problems, but might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is... bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs I left midway through. Ooh, yeah, that sounds, Are there tours for that? If it's just traveling and getting laid, yeah, that sounds like a bad time. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. Yeah, it sounds like a lot to keep track of. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Is it the same girl? Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. Well, at least you shouldn't. Jeez. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me. Or to believe me. No? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. It's very blue. Very cool. VallHallA. Cyberpunk bartender action. Go ahead and save. It's now safe to keep playing. Was it not before? At least I didn't get locked up this time. That's fine. Okay then, back into action. Good evening. Good evening. Do you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable I usually forget I have it on. I was gonna drink with my face. Suck it straight through that eyeball. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, Miss? Master Specialist, Seipi Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. She needs a different voice. Wait. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Ooh, but not sweet as in cool. A little cool drink would be nice too, but not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? Sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yep, that's it. I can do that. Give me a sec. 5 flavors. Sweet drinks with ice. Let's see. A Moonblast sounds like it has ice. Yep. Perfect. Blended. Do I have a blender? Is that when it's overmixed? Is that blended? Wait, can I upsell? Sweet drink. Sugar Rush. Hold on, does this save or does it keep going alphabetically? Mercury Blast, was that sweet? No, it's not, okay. Sugar Star is 150, Sparkle Star is 150, Blue Fairy 170, Moon Blast 180, Brantini 250, Piano Woman 320. Moonblast was the best option there. Ice 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, that is a big drink though. It's got 10 ingredients. That's a big one, I think. Right? 6, 7, 8. They said the Armatrine didn't count. Aged and mixed. Sparkle Star, aged and mixed. Sugar Rush. Oh, that's the only one that's ice, so we're making that one. Five, 6, 1 powdered Delta, 1 Flaner Guide, 2 Carmos. And is blend... I need ice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. 1 Delta, 1 Flanner, 2 View, ice, mix it. that blended? It is, okay. Serve it. Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed. Thanks. You're gonna get very many white knights as clients. I only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking the Blitzkrieg Corps, the ones with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we are different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? Rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our pledge of allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn. Must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building. I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was all almost dreamlike. That's not quite what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear you actually meant sights? Sighs? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem, don't worry, a classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. A classy drink. Oh, classy. Ooh. You seem like you'd like a cobalt velvet. Okay, this has to be small. Right? 2L die. Because the other one was considered small. Yeah, because this one doesn't count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the rocks. Mixed. Like champagne served on a cup that had a bit cola left. Is there a classy and sweet one? I think she'd like this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. 20. Okay. Aged and mixed. Brandini, there we go. Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kinds of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. Yeah, what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name. Now I want to know yours. Oh, sure. Just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian. Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. I'm the first person to say something nice today. Thank you. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. Makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine out of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. The White Knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other White Knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then I felt this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh. It's interesting, though. One would think being attacked by a White Knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. I kinda guide myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. I joined the Valkyrie course specifically, though, because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. Going to patrols and all that felt too tiresome. Those are the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of White Knights, right? I guess White Knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type, there are many different classes. Rescue, assault, there's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting, that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There's also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with the anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brantini. No, I'm pretty sure it's martini. It's Brantini. Trust me, I'll get you one. She wants a martini. Sorry, a Brantini. Martini in here. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. That's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aldehyde. 1, 2, 3 powder delta. 1 carmoxygen. Coming right up. Oh, aged. Mixed it. Voila. Brantini. Here, see? You were right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult though. She's more into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but... Don't worry. I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to... What was that? Sounded like an explosion. I better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. Send the dispatch crew. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell of that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to VallHallA. That might not have been the best thing to say. VallHallA? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ingus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? Not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright then, where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries. Otherwise, you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists, the whole lot of you. You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? I will still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. Interrupt me. No, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or throw at her face. Flavor. Type. She seems girly girl. Fluffy dream seems appropriate. 3 aldehyde. 3 powder delta. Optional. Oh, buddy, you are getting alcohol. Fluffy dream. What is that? A drink. You're in a bar? Or serve drinks? Bar? So, I figured I should give you something to help calm you down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down? What did you spice it with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? God, no, I wouldn't even think of it. Pumpkin spice drink? Get out of here. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. The thought of going through all that is just... Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. Was that quiet because it was background? Or no, that should have been sound effects. Okay. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? What about... Oh my god! How? Why? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try it on the drink. Says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk at the store. He even knew your name. Ah, good point. But first of all, it's not my name. It's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain. Sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. I'm sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through the door, and forget this ever happened. Whoa, what am I hitting with that? Oh, if I scroll up, it activates previous text? That's cool. That would be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? What? Girl, you are too high maintenance. You need to calm down. Just take the drink. What about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, Well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant, and your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So, how was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment, too. That came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. Ah, I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and/or organs. God, she's giving heavy Aubrey Plaza vibes. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. I don't mean to keep doing that. Okay, then I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up, then. Give me a drink. It's the piano man. 2 aldehydes tonight. 3 Bronson extracts. 5 powdered delta. 5 Flannerguide. 3 Carmotrine. On the rocks and mix it up. There we go. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke a pianist like that? Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist left off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that he had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. You know, you like jazz? You like jazz? I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact I'm falling into that. Where do you work, Miss... Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. I ask, where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it every morning, in fact. Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And when you believe it, the guy came decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. Kinda admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... Why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it, though. Fair enough. What's your name? Bartender. I prefer bar wench. Call me Jill. Or maiden. Bar maiden's also good. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality. All while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? You know, as someone who's worked at a bar, I 100% agree with that assessment. At one point, I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. It depends on where you start working, you know. I guess I was lucky VallHallA didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that? Oh, she is. She's so cool and collected, but there's no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days, but even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry. I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh, no. I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 Brantini, please. Coming right up. You want some Brant... sorry, a Brantini. Yeah. Yeah. Six. 1 aged. Mix it. Stop. Okay, maybe it's mixed to shaken to blended is how long you let it sit. I don't know if one said shaken, but... Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. You alright? Yeah, just a bit dizzy. And you're clearing your throat. It helped me focus a bit. Yeah, I'm better now. Hey Jill, do you work with other women? I work for a woman, but my only coworker is male. Why? You lucky bitch. I mean, you have no idea the heaven you live in. When I started my internship, every intern was female. Have you ever tried competing with women for a good spot? They are relentless. Have you ever tried making friends with any of them? Friends? Those cunts aren't in it for friendship, they're out for blood. Sorry. I mean, the other day I got an assignment and all I got for my efforts was an afternoon spent locked in the bathroom. And this other time, when our supervisor praised me, I'm still looking for my briefcase. Sometimes I just want to take all those bitches and throw them in the sewers or something. Like the lizard men feast on their livers. I'm just so tired of having to deal with that. This reminds me of people I know in real life. Just very, extra. Very, strong opinions. Tired of having to put up with them. Tired. Tired. No sleeping at the bar. No sleeping at the bar. No sleeping here, please. You want me to call you a cab? Would you be so kind? Hey, it's Jill. Can you send us a cab? The client? Just a second. Hey, Kim, I'm gonna need your full name. Kimberly Lavalette. Wow, what a flowery name. Kimberly Lavalette. No, I have no idea how to spell it. No, she's too sleepy to answer that. Okay. Yep, fine. Thanks a lot. They'll be here in... a minute. She's been through a lot today, I guess. Hey, Jill. Bathroom's done. I'm leaving. Guide Miss Lavalette to her cab on your way out, please. Oh, she woke up? And fell asleep again. Sure. Anything for a client? Excuse me, miss. Please help me walk you to your cab. Nah, you don't call them clients. They're guests. They're guests. They're not clients. Oh, pickpockets. And that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Gil? And where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks, and left. So, she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. You worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. Not like you call me that because I'm a stranger just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Total earnings. Drinks total. Mistakes 0. Commission 30%. Let's go. We made fat tips. Today's payment 759. Tips 750. Flawless service bonus 500. Extra help and the girl will calm down an extra 500. Yo, 2,500. I could buy like 10 beers with that. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Just lost and thought about a hollow plan. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You know, browse danger. You can visit J.C. Elton's. Perfect. Okay, so our cat can talk. So, I think we're gonna go ahead and... Gonna save here. And call that a day. We are into the next day. And call that good. It's been interesting so far. I'm enjoying it. Definitely a little different. Yeah, I'll be back for more of this tomorrow. And I'll keep going until I either get bored of it or until we finish. Just a little bit every day. So, thanks for stopping by my neck of the woods. If you come back around this way again, be happy to have you. Yeah. And whatever the case may be. If you have any suggestions about the audio balance or anything for this game, don't be afraid to let me know. And whatever the case may be, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, good night.